Good afternoon. Welcome to the City of Gary's COVID-19 update on March 27, 2020. In attendance today we have Dr. Roland Walker, who's the Health Commissioner for the City of Gary, as well as our Gary Police Department's Police Chief, Colonel Richard Legan. Police Chief Colonel Richard Legan. We want to welcome all of our viewers here and around the City of Gary for what we consider to be the most up-to-date, accurate information relative to the COVID-19 virus. News on this virus continues to develop at a rapid pace. This morning, I gave updates on a number of COVID-19 cases in Lake County and in Gary. Lake County has the second highest number of COVID-19 cases in the state of Indiana, that is. At 9 o'clock this morning, there were 59 total cases in Lake County, with 12 of them being Gary residents. In just a few hours since that update, I am deeply saddened to report that Methodist Hospital Southlake has reported 2 COVID-19 deaths. 2 deaths in Lake County moves the total deaths in Indiana to 26. That is expected to climb significantly and rapidly. On behalf of our family and our city, I extend our deepest condolences to the families, and I ask that you join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Also of concern and an extremely frustrating situation is that we've seen many people right here in the city continue to carry on as if nothing has ever happened. We still see gatherings of people of 10 or more at a time playing contact sports, whether it be basketball or other games, as well as traveling around the city conducting non-essential business. The message is starting to get out to more people. However, we need everyone to adhere to the governor's orders, and that is to stop all personal gatherings, public and private, of more than 10 people. The faith leaders are starting to understand and are directing their congregations to adhere to the governor's order as well, and limiting all of their gatherings to 10 people or less. We must all practice social distancing, which means keeping at least 6 feet apart from each other, holding off on handshakes, bumping fists, or any other casual skin-to-skin contact. Do not join groups of people 10 or more. You can still hug your kids and your grandchildren or your parents, but you have to be smart about it. We are trying to save lives. The Gary Police will be monitoring all gatherings and will assess as the days go on. Beginning this Saturday, Gary Police will be actively cruising the city looking for instances where people are specifically disregarding the governor's executive order. In a moment, Colonel Richard Legan will speak to you a little bit more about that. If people return to gatherings, the police are authorized to take stronger actions. We have to listen to the order. We have to discontinue situations where we have more than 10 people gathering, and we have to listen to the advice of our medical and health professionals as they give us the most accurate and updated information. Next, we want to bring Dr. Roland Walker on to speak about more specific health regulations and ways that you can keep your family safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, citizens of Gary, for allowing me to speak to you at this moment. I do want to take this time to update you on what's going on in Gary as it relates to coronavirus. So currently, there's an increasing amount of new cases in the city of Gary and around the state of Indiana. So we are currently still emphasizing social distancing. This will help us stop the spread of this virus and help to end this pandemic. So currently, we have tested in the state of Indiana 6,936 people. Of that, there have been 981 positive cases in the state of Indiana. As the mayor told you, we now have 12 positive cases in Geary, Indiana, and unfortunately now we have reported the first 2 deaths in Lake County. So I want to address testing, because this is how we have an idea of how vast this problem is. And so currently there's one testing site in the city of Geary, and that would be Methodist Hospital North Lake Campus. They're testing in a drive-through manner, so you would have to get an order from your physician. You would call a number that they would give you ahead of time, and somebody who is appropriately gowned in their protective equipment will come out and swab you at your car. The Geary Health Department in the city of Geary is working diligently to try to establish a second test site at the Geary Health Department. But do understand, in order to get this done, like you've heard other people say, we are competing with all of the other health departments around the country to establish testing. So this is something in the future that we hope we can change in our country, that we can have something unified for all health departments within this nation. The Geary Health Department has been able to provide personal protection equipment to several entities around the city currently. We've been able to provide them to our first responders, which are our police department and our fire department. We've been able to provide some personal protection equipment to Seabow Nursing Home, to South Shore Nursing Home, Moore Home Health, PFI Home Health. And we will continue to petition the state and the federal government to receive more personal protection gear so that we can protect the people on the front lines that are testing and treating our great citizens. Now, I want to tell you what you can expect. I want to be honest with you. These numbers are going to continue to go up over the next few weeks. You'll see on a daily basis, you'll see increased numbers. So that should remind us that we're in a pandemic and that we need to continue to practice social distancing. Now, I think that the citizens of Geary have done a wonderful job. Obviously, we can always improve in our practicing of social distancing. So I want to commend, first of all, our government, our local government, our faith-based leaders, our business leaders, and our funeral homes for beginning the discussion and limiting these larger groups, and we want to encourage that continue. In closing, I want to say that I'm very thankful for the mayor for this opportunity to speak to the public. We're going to remain diligent in working for the citizens of Geary, and if we work together, we will all get together through this pandemic. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Chief Richard Ligon, Geary Police Department. I just really want to thank the citizens of Geary for being very cooperative in their efforts to prevent this disease from spreading. We really love the citizens of Geary as police officers. We're going to love and respect you. But I will tell you from what the mayor stated, we are very serious about protecting our citizens. If you plan on being out and a police officer stop you, I can guarantee he will be kind and courteous to you. If you continue to do the things that the governor has said not to do, we will have to take stronger action. I will tell you that if someone talks to you, they're going to be friendly and kind. They're going to give you some advice to move on. We strongly advise you to take that. Take it and go on to wherever you're supposed to go. But if you refuse, each time there's going to be stronger action. So we are encouraging you. We need to stop this. We need to stop this virus. We really do. And we're asking for your help. As a citizen of the city, I would love to tell you that it is vital that we really continue to be safe. So I'm urging you to listen to what the mayor said about being serious about it. We are very serious about it. We have to stop this. So I thank you, and we look forward. We will be out this weekend. We'll be out Saturday, Sunday, and we will be looking for you. So if you're not out, you're not going to have a problem. So we appreciate you and thank you so much.
So in closing, I want to thank the Chief, Colonel Richard Legan, as well as our Health Commissioner, Dr. Roland Walker, for at least coming out and expressing words of care, certainly words of concern, and words of caution to all of our residents. Before I go, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the many healthcare workers, grocery store clerks, utility workers, drivers, and all of those who get up each and every day risking their safeness as well as providing for the necessary services that we need to continue our daily lives. To them, I say thank you, and to all of you, I thank you for listening, and I thank you for your cooperation. Thank you.